It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and I have been teasing all of you about this big front yard project we're going to be breaking ground on in Escondido. And today Greg and I are here. A gardener came and demoed the shrubs that we didn't want and a couple of really old and sick citrus trees. And we are here doing some measuring and determining, what kind of quantities of materials we're going to need to break ground on this project. Now you can see that this is a huge, flat front yard area. Some things that the client wants to retain are what she calls her privacy screen in the front, which is very old Dodonea. And this is a very busy street that she's on, and she feels like it gives her a break from the noise, a little privacy, and sound absorption. She has this huge sycamore tree that we're keeping. Shocker, I know. But I decided that it's, we are not going to be able to do this entire front yard in succulents. It's just, it'd be way too huge of a project. So I came up with a workaround. You can see that concrete wall. We're going to come off of that wall with a split rail fence and come across here, attach an arbor in the middle, and behind me is going to be a small fruit orchard. She loves the idea of that. So I'm going to be staging citrus and other appropriate fruit trees for her zone and for her microclimate. We'll be top dressing in here. We will be applying weed barrier fabric because of this tremendous amount of space between the trees. Doing a decomposed granite top dressing. I'm going to pull in some boulders. I'm going to be doing some elevations and make it look real interesting. Over here we have Joe from W.A. Stone. Hi. He is going to be addressing this gopher situation here. He's come back to do a second treatment. If you have gophers, you need to either learn for yourself how to trap them or hire a professional to come and do it. Myrna's been great about staying on top of the gophers, and because of that she doesn't have what I would call an issue. She sees one pop up, she calls Joe, we're good to go. Eventually she's going to be doing some split rail fencing over here as well. I recommended the split rail because it's inexpensive and low profile and kind of a smoke and mirror way of delineating property or just drawing the eye away from something that you don't want them to see. And this is kind of a rural area. There's a lot of other homes with split rails, and I just think it's a really great way to go. This will be our succulent area. Greg's gonna bring in a backhoe or a tractor. He's gonna scrape this. We're gonna rake up as much of it as we can. We are gonna drop copious amounts of soil on top, and I will achieve then my hills and valleys. I'm going to be having decomposed granite pathways cutting through this garden. We're going to be using some really large boulders because this is a big scale job. Over on the other side of the driveway is going to be a xeriscape where we are going to plant some lower profile cactus specimens that will rely on rainwater for their survival. So we have a really big job ahead of us. We break ground on this one the day after Labor Day, and we anticipate it taking anywhere from 7 to 9, possibly 10 days to complete. We're going to need a lot of materials. This has been Laura Eubanks reporting for Team DFS in Escondido with your succulent tip of the day.